I don't care what your favorite manifestation coach has told you here on YouTube, but y'all need to stop listening to them when they're like, you need to stop watching all of these YouTube videos, these law of assumption videos. They're just all confusing you and giving you all of these different topics and, you know, muddling your brain. No, keep watching those videos and I'm going to tell you exactly why it's so important that you do in this video. But before I get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel I talk about all things self-development, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. So really quickly, I want to talk about the fact that I understand what they're saying, where they're coming from, because when I first learned about the law of attraction back in 2016, I was visualizing and I manifested everything within like a couple of days because it was like a beginner's mindset. I wasn't overcomplicating anything, and I totally understand what they mean by that, and my heart goes out to them, and I'm so happy that they're saying that, because when I was a beginner and I didn't know all of these things, I could manifest super quickly as well. But I'm going to tell you why it's better to know more and just keep on watching different YouTubers, TikTokers, and really get into the law of assumption as much as you can if it feels good to you. But I started watching all of these things myself, and before that I literally was manifesting a job. I manifested Daily Mail. I manifested a best friend who we literally grew together, and like we were just inspiring each other every single day. I manifested a better relationship with my boyfriend back then. I was manifesting all of these things by purely just visualization, nothing else. I didn't even know about vibrations. I didn't know about, obviously, the law of assumption. I knew nothing. All I knew is that you just imagine a picture in your head and feel how it feels like to have it right now. That's all I knew. And honestly, if you really want to not overly complicate it, that is enough. You can literally sit there, as I've made multiple videos in the past, most of them in Mexico, which I will link a card up above because I was super getting back into that sort of state, right? That you can literally just visualize or whatever way that you manifest, right? And just have that feeling. That's it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. I understand. You don't need to watch Sammy, Naya, Tyler, your favorite manifestation coach, this person, that person, TikTok law of assumption, all of that stuff, Neville Goddard, reading all of these books. You don't have to. If you don't want to, if it feels bad for you, if it's making you feel like some sort of way and your head is getting muddled, go for it. Shut it all out, unsubscribe, do whatever. I don't care what you do with your life at the end of the day. But guys, I literally watch law of assumption videos every single day, and it's not even to learn more, but I'm going to get into more about the fact that it is really important to keep learning more, even though there are some opposing opinions, and that's fine. We need to take everything with a grain of salt. But first point is, YouTube is super important, and TikTok and all of these things, for inspiration, because we're humans at the end of the day. We're God, but we're also humans, and we have our own human things going on every single day. We have our 3D reality, and me personally, my 3D reality, I feel like it just derails me every single day, because I'm just like, I am this thing in my head, and I am. But when I'm looking at the reality, it often derails me. Or even if I'm just super tired, or I've gone out and I'm super hungover and I don't have the energy to manifest, and it's been I don't know, a day, maybe even a week, because I'm hungover and then I have to go to work, and then I'm super stressed from work, and maybe the ball is rolling and I'm super uninspired, and I've stopped manifesting, and I'm like, what is this? Is this even real? We all have those moments. We're all humans. Even the person that you think is literally the GOAT of manifesting has those days. I can promise you that. That's totally normal. That's totally fine. You can manifest that away. I do not disagree with that. But I'm just saying. So when I watch these YouTube videos, they inspire me to no end. Even some, you know, I watch all different YouTubers about the law of assumption, law of attraction, spirituality, and many people say many different opposing things. Leola Alexandra says completely different things to Sammy Ingram. I watch both because I know myself. Okay, see, this is the same thing as making your favorite skincare routine at nighttime and in the morning. You have your own set of features on your face. You have your own set of skin molecules, whatever. And so what might work for this person, it might not work for this person, it might work for you, vice versa. This toner might work for this person, so you're going to take a little bit of that toner from this person, that serum is working for this person, so you try it, no, it doesn't really work. But then they talk about vitamin C, and this vitamin C looks real good, and you're going to try that, and then after a couple of months, you're trying all of these serums, and for you, because of how your molecules are set up, you devised the most perfect skincare routine for you morning and night, and it's just perfection because you're trying all of these things out, especially as you're a beginner. That's totally fine. You can do that. But you can even do that if you've been in the game for a couple of years like me, and I know all of these things, but I just like watching it because I can see success stories that are coming out of it. I like when other YouTubers are talking about how their viewers manifested these things, just as a friendly reminder that the lore is real, because we are humans, we're in the 3D, and sometimes you can be so engulfed with the 3D, and I don't want you to shy away from the 3D. You should be living your life. So when we are enjoying our lives, living in the moment, and being, having all these negative experiences and positive experiences, and that's what the human experience is about. We shouldn't just be sitting in our rooms in darkness all day. Like, we should go out there, and like, this is why we're manifesting, to experience the 3D. So I don't want you to not do that. I want you to enjoy your life, but at the same time, when we do that, we will forget, or we can forget, about manifesting, and that might steer us to a different direction where we become a victim of our realities, and then things go downhill again, right? So I think that it is really important to go on YouTube, TikTok, Neville, Goddard, books, whatever you want to do, and to just keep inspiring yourself. It's literally exactly the same thing as I've been going to the gym for years. Like, since I was 19, I'm now 26, for years and years and years and years and years. And what am I going to say, oh, just because for years I've been going to the gym, I'm not going to watch any gym videos. First of all, there are so many different studies and all these scientific facts that have been proven every single year. There's different things coming out of the woodworks about lifting in the gym and whatever. It's like, I want to be kept up to date on lifting, right? Or anything else. It's like, just because I know my favorite exercises and I've been going consistently for like months or years, and just because I'm this pro, does that mean I have to shut myself out and not watch anything ever again? No, I'm going to keep inspiring myself by watching these people and learning. It's the same thing with manifesting and watching these videos. I forget, so I'm going to keep on watching. So first, I really regretted it back in 2017, when after a year of just visualizing, I was like, I want to watch a bit of Leora Alexandra. I want to watch a little bit of this, a little bit of that, get into The Secret again, all of that stuff. And it kind of made things more complicated, because it was like, you have to do this now you have to raise your vibration, and now you have to let go, and it's like all of these different rules, right? So that made things complicated, when I thought, I really should just be visualizing and that's it. But I'm here to tell you that you don't need to just do that and be in a dark hole all the time and just keep what works for you. You can keep watching and growing, but be in that mentality of taking everything with a grain of salt. Just because this thing is working for this person doesn't mean it will work for you, or just because this thing isn't working doesn't mean it won't work for you. Whatever it is, keep on experimenting. Even if you've been in the game for 10 years, that doesn't give you the excuse to be like, oh, I'm a professional, I know everything now. No, we're constantly expanding, we're constantly learning, and besides the fact that it's so inspiring, it's good to keep learning about the law, because it is a complex topic. Just because it works for you doesn't mean you can't become more powerful. And so really, when I was starting to regret it, because I was like, oh, I'm getting all these complicated things, I was like, no, because if I just switch my mentality to, oh, I'm overcomplicating it, to, oh, I can learn more things, and if these things aren't going to work for me, I'm just going to let them go, it's okay, and I'm going to take the things that will work for me. When I switched that mentality, my life has forever changed, to the point where I've been doing this for years, and I feel so powerful. I feel like I can manifest things instantaneously. Not to say that you can't right now, even if you're a beginner, you totally can. I don't want you to put any limits. Everyone has their own journey. But, you know, I am super grateful that I started watching Lior, and I was like, you know, I need to raise my vibrations up, because like that has helped me in so many situations in my life. It helps me actually every single day, especially now that I moved to New York. Like even like at the start, it wasn't all rainbows and butterflies. Moving to New York, it's like a hard process. I'm leaving my family. Like I lived with a roommate. I'm not saying that that was a horrible experience, but it's just like a little, you know, it's different to what I had in Australia. And so when I used vibration, it's like, yeah, that's not the law, but it helped me to focus on the good things in my life. It raised my vibration, and that did help me. And so it's like, no, I'm not going to regret literally learning something that still helps me to this day. Like, the fuck do you mean? You know what I mean? So just because SATs doesn't work for you, or just because this person's telling you this thing and you're confused and this other person's saying this thing, be grateful that you're getting all this information, because it's inspiring you and you have more information and knowledge and to practice, you know, and learn more things. So don't listen to your favorite YouTubers where they're like, don't watch me anymore. This is the only video that you need. Because while that is true that you don't need to complicate anything. You don't need anything. You just need to know that it is possible for you right now. Like you can decide at this very moment that you have your desire right now. And that's it, period. I love that for you. But don't listen to them if you want to keep on watching these YouTube videos, because me personally, I have learned so many things by reading just this Neville book alone. Literally 2 weeks ago, I've learned so many new things that I used, and just by these 2 weeks alone, hell, 2022 alone, in comparison to the rest of my life, or the rest of my, you know, law of attraction / law of assumption career, is like completely different. And I manifested a lot of things with the law of attraction. I manifested moving to New York. I manifested this great, amazing guy after my breakup. I manifested losing 44 pounds. I manifested writing all these articles for Daily Mail. I manifested so many promotions. I'm literally, like, I manifested 30K subscribers on YouTube. I manifested literally everything in my life. Just like, I can go on and on and on. You can go on my YouTube to see everything that I've manifested. But, like, in comparison to everything that I've manifested in 2022, girl, like incomparable. So I'm so grateful that I'm still learning and growing, because my journey is different from other people's. And just because you can be like, oh, I decide that I have my desire now, which you totally can, and that helps me all the time. Sometimes I do feel like I'm overcomplicating things, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw everything out the window. I have it right now. But sometimes it does help me to know that Neville is saying that you really need to understand what it is that you're desiring in order to have it. Or, you know, you need to go into sleep imagining that you have that thing or that friend or that person right now. Or you have to know that you are that person that you want to be right now. That helps too. But it's like moment to moment. We're all growing and evolving. Sometimes things work for me, sometimes things don't work for me. Literally everything is fluid, and it's not just one thing and that's it, period, point blank. Like different things work for different moments of our lives, because we're all growing and expanding. So I hope that that made sense, and I hope that this gave you a little bit of relief when it comes to manifesting. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you so much. Bye.